We're back. She's still in the water, still afloat, which is always handy. Yeah, it's been a long time, 5.5 months. Seems weird. But she's here, she's clean. Doesn't look too bad actually, a bit dusty, but nothing too much.
Yeah. It's a bit of a strange one, isn't it, really? Because we've been away 5 months, never been away this long. So what are we doing today? We're going to attempt to put some mattresses into the forward cabin.
Yeah.
We might have to cut them, but we don't know if they're actually sprung or whether they're foam. So that's going to be interesting. Looks good. There's no water in there.
Hurry up.
So Phoebe's still up.
Oh, this side's not.
It's not done bad for all season, 5 months.
Pretty good. Even the flag's still intact, which is not what you'd expect in the wind. So what's the problem?
We've got no solar coming through, and we've got nothing in the batteries according to the gauge display, so...
So what would happen if you plug in?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. So project number 2 is... well, project number 1 was the batteries, and unfortunately we've just got to leave them to see if they work. Project number 2 is the... what do you call them? Mattresses. We've bought 2 mattresses from the local supermarket. They're both foam mattresses, bed foam, so we're hoping that they're the right strength for us to sleep on. But we've got to cut them to size. So these drawing line around at the minute. They were, how much were they? 299 lira, which is about 30 quid, 30 pounds. So hopefully, by the time we finish today, we'll have 2 new mattresses of the right sort of foam, so we'll get a good night's sleep. Quick update on the batteries. Yesterday we had no battery power at all, and we put on the charger. Left the charger on overnight, so it's been on 24 hours now, and the domestic batteries seem to be charging up, but the engine battery is fizzing, and looking at the charge in it, we've only got 10.3 I think, as you can hear it. And it's fizzing, so I'm going to disconnect that and we're going to have to get a new one, I'm afraid. So that's the update on the batteries really. Hopefully the domestic ones are going to be okay, but even they are not showing fully charged yet.
So in order to do the mattress, what I've had to do is cut the outer casing off, and inside is kind of a hard foamy layer. So I'm going to cut through that, and under here is spring. So we just had a good look at them. Foam on the outer edge, so it should be easy enough. So I'm just going to cut off all the top sections first, just to make sure we can actually get to the springs, because the springs will be the tricky part obviously to cut through. So see how we get on. So as you can see, I've taken off the outer covering for the mattress, and then I've taken off these sort of hard foamy inserts, and now it's just the springs. Okay.
So I'm cutting the springs out. It's up to the point at which we've got the line
we've
mattress.
got all this foam to then fold over against the springs, so the actual springs won't be on the edge. So we just need to get that lower section out. Seems like a waste of a lot of springs, doesn't it? But that's the V-berth section. That's the foot end. Perfect. Just need to cut through that now. So in the last batch, a few more springs to cut out. So we've just got this lower section here to pull out. That covers over and foam in between. I'm pleased with that.
Yeah.
It's just a bit fiddly, isn't it? But
yeah,
then
it's more dangerous than fiddly with all these
well, it is. We've got
springs.
loads of little cuts and oily bits in our hands, but once we get it down into the cabin itself, I can shape it a bit more, using all the foam as excess to pad along the edge. It looks dreadful, doesn't it? It looks as if you've just ruined the whole lot, but actually...
Well, we're depending on your sewing skills now.
I can cope. I can do this. Have you told them to do dress me?
It's hardly a dress, is it?
Principle's the same. We've got to get it to fit.
So we're on the sewing stage now.
We are. Got it to fit, we think. I've had it up against the side of the V-berth, so just sewing the edge, over sewing the edge and making sure it's nicely padded. So it's quite firm and quite straight, although the edge of the actual mattress seam, you're not going to see that because it's going to be covered by a sheet, but as long as it's sewn well enough and we don't fall apart.
And my next job.
What are you doing then?
I'm in the engine bay. One of the cooling pipes, well, needs a new one, to be honest. We had a bit of a leak. Kind of did a temporary repair, which has held for most of the season last season, but we ordered a new one in the UK. It was £75 for that bit of hose, if you want to call it a hose. And that's because it's Yanmar, and you cannot get one anywhere else that's not Yanmar. So anyway, we've bit the bullet, and we've got a new one, and now I'm going to change it. So the first stage is done. I've taken off the hose. Came off fairly easy actually. The hose fits from there, and just behind the alternator. So they're fairly easy to get to, not too difficult to get off. So I've got a new hose, identical to the old one, all £75 worth. Yeah, perfect fit. Isn't it always the case when you're doing something like this, you come across something that is far more demanding or worrying than the thing you were doing in the first place? And I managed to get the hose back on that we were changing. That's all done now, all fastened in place. And then I decided to have a look at the top hose, and as you can see, I wasn't prepared for the heat exchanger outlet to be that corroded. It actually looked a lot worse than it is when I actually first took it off. I've cleaned it up now and I think we'll be okay, but that has corroded through like that, and I can only assume it's something to do with the antifreeze, a weeping from there, and it's been corroding it as time's gone on. But hey, what I'm going to do is I haven't got a top hose, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the hose that I took off, and I'm going to fashion that to fit because we've got the right angle for it. So I've managed to get the hose back on, that old one. So it's gone on there pretty good actually, not perfect, but it's as good as it's going to get until we get a new one anyway. Back to the beds. Beds are coming on.
The outer line is the outer edge of the upper surface, and this is the inner edge of the lower surface. I've got to try and curve this down to actually make it fit. Bit of a challenge, but we're getting there. So just a simple stitch on the underside. So you're looking at the underside of the mattress now, under here. Just a running stitch through here, all the way up to the edge.
Well, one mattress down.
Oh shit, you weren't meant to see me there.
Taking it easy, are we?
One down, one to go.
Have you done all your sewing?
Well, I've done the sewing on this one.
Good.
I've got the other one to do.
Well, that's amazing. I'm dead chuffed with that.
It is so comfy, it's unbelievable.
That is incredible.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
What a result.
Afternoon snooze.
Whose idea was that then?
Yeah, yours.
I'm told the beds are finished.
Didn't take long. No, it didn't take long actually, it was good. Bit fiddly, but yeah, go have a look.
Let's have a look, eh? Wow.
You're not allowed to get on it.
Oh yeah. That is amazing.
So it's 2 singles on purpose so that we can actually put single bed sheets on, and yeah, a bit more sturdy in the middle as well.
Yep, sprung mattress. Whoa, and good night's sleep for a change, eh? Hold on.
Comfy, aren't they?
Oh, yes.
You alright? You can get out now.
Actually, I think I'll just stay here now.
You've got work to do.
No.
Come on.
That is amazing.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh. Excellent job. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, well, why not do it now? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.